student, today we are going to learn how to find the time period for conical pendulum. Today we are going to learn how to derive t is equal to 2 pi root of h divided by g. H is the height of the pendulum and g is the gravity. Okay. We are going to learn how to derive the time period. This equation we are going to learn how to derive from the conical pendulum. When the pendulum is oscillating like that, not like this. Okay. When the pendulum is moving in a circular motion like this, it's moving pendulum. Okay. I consider h height. The pendulum is the height will be the h. Okay. And the circle radius I am taken as a r. This is a theta. The pendulum is rotating. Okay. Now we are going to calculate how much time it's going to take when the pendulum is rotating in a conical shape. Okay, this is a video we are going to learn how to derive this particular equation. If you like my channel, please subscribe. The first thing we are going to take it is theta angle we are taken. It is a conical pendulum from the fixed rigid point. It is a pendulum theta angle from the center. It is theta. It is a tension of the wire is created T. Okay, I am taken like this. Okay, this angle is equal to this angle theta. Okay, so I'm making as a small triangle like this. Okay, so this triangle opposite is this, adjacent is this. Okay, hypotenuse is going to be the tension of the wire. Now we'll see what is the adjacent. Okay, in case sin theta I am taken. Sin theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. So, opposite is equal to hypotenuse times of sin theta. Hypotenuse times of sin theta. Here, hypotenuse is going to be tension T. So, we'll get opposite is equal to tension times of sin theta. So, this will get tension times of sin theta. Very simple. Okay, this is opposite side. It is equivalent to this one because this both the line is a parallel line. So the force is acting towards the center is going to be T sin theta. The pendulum going to make it as like this rotation, circular rotation. It have the center point 0. Okay, the next case I am taken. The next case, so adjacent side I am going to calculate. So I know cos theta is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse. So if you want adjacent of this particular triangle, hypotenuse times of cos theta, hypotenuse is going to be tension cos theta. So adjacent is going to be tension cos theta. Okay. So this is the pendulum. Okay, T tension acting this side. Okay, this side will be T cos theta. It is a fixed point. This is a pendulum. This is a theta angle. And this also will be the theta. Upwards will be T cos theta. Downwards will be weight of the pendulum mg. Okay. So, upwards is T cos theta. Downwards is mg. So, T cos theta is equal to mg. Very simple. Just upwards, downwards. Downwards always weight. Weight is equal to mg. And we know this side is acting T sin theta. The force acting towards the center. So, which is equivalent to centripetal force also. The force is towards the center. It's the pendulum is going to pull towards. That is the reason it's going to make in a circular motion T sin theta. It's acting towards the center. So T sin theta is equal to centripetal force mv square divided by r. Already we found T cos theta is equal to, it is mg. Okay, equation 1, equation 2. Simple equation. Both the equation is very simple. Now I am going to divide with both the equations. So equation 2 divided by equation 1. Maybe you can ask one question, why 2 by 1? Okay, because sin by cos we can get tan. So T sin theta divided by T cos theta is equal to mv square divided by r divided by mg. M get cancelled. So T get cancelled. Sin theta divided by cos theta will get tan theta. So this is going to be the tan theta. And V square divided by Rg. Okay, this what we have. This will take it as a equation number 3. Now again I am going to show with the initial diagram. This is the initial diagram. Okay. So now this side is t sin theta. This side is t cos theta. And it is theta. Already I showed how I got this value. Now this theta is equal to this theta, because both will be the like this. Okay, when it's going to be like that, you can take it, this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, now I am taking tan theta here. Tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. So opposite is R, adjacent is H. So tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. Our opposite will be R, adjacent will be height. So it is R by H. This we are taken as a equation number 4. Both is representing as a tan theta. So you can equal this to. So R divided by H is equal to V square divided by RG. Both is going to be tell us the radius of the circle. Okay, you can use small g, small r or capital R. So use capital R. I am using capital R. Okay. So this R is going to be R square. Okay. So now I am going to modify the equation just like a cross multiplication I am going to do. See what's going to happen. So it is for class 11, it's very important equation. Okay. See, it's going to be R square G divided by H is equal to V square. This what we will get. The next thing, what is V square? It is in a rotation motion. Theta will be angle of rotation. Radius is the arc of rotation. Sorry, radius is the R is the radius of the rotation, and S is the arc length. S is the arc length. The relation between this three is theta is equal to S by R. If you are doing this arc length by radius, you will get what is theta. So S is equal to theta times of R. Just a cross multiplication. This equation with respect to the time, displacement by time, angular displacement by time into radius. So displacement by time, velocity, angular displacement is omega into radius. So finally we got V is equal to omega R. So we got its omega times of R. Omega times of R whole square is equal to R square G divided by H. So I got what is the value of V. So just I substituted here, that's it. Okay. So omega square R square G divided by H. So R square get cancelled. So we'll get what is omega. So omega square is equal to G divided by H. Omega is equal to root of G divided by H. Actually this is not our question. We have to find what is the time period. So omega is equal to angular displacement by time. Angular velocity is equal to angular displacement by time. We want time period. So time period is equal to theta divided by omega. We are learning for one full complete rotation. It's going to be 360 degree. It's going to be 2 pi divided by omega. Omega value is root of G divided by H. So H is the denominator. Directly it will go into the H is the denominator. Directly it will go into the numerator. So finally we will get time period is equal to 2 pi root of H divided by G. Thank you for watching my channel. If you like my channel, please subscribe. Thank you.